it's Randy Hales talking about wrestling, the Randy Hales Show, and the Power Hour, the owner, the founder, the president of Power Pro Wrestling. And I am live as live can be from the car because earlier today I was at home to schedule my Talking Memphis Wrestling next Tuesday, and there was issues with Restream, so I wanted to make sure that I would do a test from the car to make sure you guys can hear me and you can help me out because there's about three people watching this show right now, and if somebody would write me a note, please. This is Randy Hills with the test show of Talking Memphis Wrestling and the Randy Hills Show, and we got somebody on here now, and PJ, the first lady of the Randy Hills shows and Talking Memphis Wrestling. PJ from Thailand is the person that's the farthest person along away from me right now, but she's in the house. Say hello to Thomas Lemon in the West Tennessee area. Thomas, what are you doing? I'm just making sure I can get on, and I am on. I'm live as live can be. Now, Ange 230, where are you from there? On your lunch break, Angela. Are you in Mississippi? Where are you from? Yellow Thomas, what's going on? I'm sitting here waiting for Uber ride. I got a Uber ride in about an hour to Caruthersville, Missouri. Waiting for a local ride coming up now as we have about 10 people watching this stream that I usually schedule, I usually structure, I usually format, but I'm not formatting now. Hey, folks, I'm telling you right now, if you don't already know it, and of course in Thailand, I would imagine it's hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. In Jonesboro, Arkansas, it's 95 degrees. Angela in Mississippi, I thought it was you. I don't remember you ever popping in on YouTube. I believe you used to pop on, if I'm not wrong, on Facebook. And I think, isn't the last time I saw you was at a casino show in near West Helena, used to call Lady Luck. Now, Thomas is telling me to beat the heat, and that's not real easy to do. I want to look at what the car says, 94 degrees. Make sure, as long as we're able to, can watch. You can watch Talking Memphis Wrestling every Tuesday on the Randy House Facebook, the Power Pro Facebook, the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame Facebook. You can watch on the Randy Hales channel, YouTube, Classic Memphis Wrestling on YouTube, at RB Hales on Twitter, and also at the Randy Hales channel on Twitch. Now, Angela says she always watches my shows on YouTube. And now, what's going on here? I am in front of the St. Bernard's Hospital auditorium, and there goes Emerson Ambulance, the number one ambulance service, or our longest running ambulance service in Jonesboro, headed about a minute down the road to the emergency room. She is from Memphis, Tennessee. She goes to Florida. She goes out of the country. She goes all over the place. She stalks Bill Dundee. My friend, Crazy Gail, is watching this test show right now. And my buddy Gail Brooks watched me and watches Pat and Chris and Dr. Robinson and Michael St. John on Tuesday. She watches on Facebook, and she's watching from Facebook right now. I noticed Tuesday's show, we didn't have anybody from YouTube watching that. However, we do today, and I'm thrilled to death to do that as well. Man, it is hot, it is sunny, and we are live from my car, which is a 2022 Ford Escape. I bought it in December the 16th, I think, of 2023 with 22,000 miles. Now it has 124,953 miles. This is because I'm doing it on my phone. I can't put pictures up here. I can't show videos up here. But folks, what you're seeing is the owner, the founder, the president of Power Pro Wrestling, RH Randy Hills. And if you can see, I'll take this seatbelt off. I'm wearing my Jonesboro High School shirt where I attended this past Friday, Saturday night, the 45th reunion of the best class in Jonesboro school history, over 100 years of school. And my class in 1980, I think, is the best. Angela talking about certainly a lot of miles that I have put on. Miles and money, miles and money, miles and money. And Thomas, I could have swore, no, you watch normally on YouTube, and that's, I'm sure, why you missed it before, because for some reason or another, YouTube was not recording and was not transmitting, and it was not on the Randy Hills channel on YouTube. So now we have two people back and back to back, Thomas and Angela on the YouTube channel. Again, this is a test show just to make sure YouTube is working. We don't have anybody watching from Twitch right now uh, or on Twitter, but we have Facebook people and we have YouTube people, and everybody's watching. Crazy Gail, she ain't into Twitter. I've never seen her watching from YouTube, but crazy freaking by God, Gail is a Facebook person. She's had about 100 YouTube pages over the years, and she keeps getting blocked out because she keeps forgetting her password. You need to write that down. Right now, we'll do a Q&A question about whatever you want to talk about, but we're not going to get into politics at all. I don't do that on the show. I'll talk about the Heat. I'll talk about sports. As you know, OKC, the NBA champions of 2025, they won their first title they've ever had in their life. Waiting for more comments here. Would love to have some questions. Again, it can be Memphis wrestling, it can be current wrestling, it can be current sports. We'll just deal with anything except for politics. And if at some point I don't get a question, if I don't have a message, if I don't have another message come in here, if I can't tell that there's people watching this show, the Randy Hill Show, this special live Restream broadcast is also on 3 Facebook pages, 2 YouTube pages, a Twitter page, and a Twitch page. Man, we gotta have questions now because at just about 20 people into the show, I am not getting any comments, so I might have lost you. I might have lost interest. Might have lost interest at all. Did I tell you, Angela, that I'm going to put more miles on the car, about 76, as I go to Caruthersville, Missouri, and come back to Jonesboro, Arkansas? There won't be a show tonight. There won't be a show tonight at all, but there is a show right now. And Todd Alexander says, best punch in professional wrestling. There's a lot of good best punches, but I always said Jerry Lawler. Jeff Jarrett has a hell of a punch, and a lot of people have have good punches and different type of punches. My favorite is Lawler. Now, Angela says, how did it work when you played a wrestler's entrance song on TV? Did you have to get permission from the artist or pay a fee? Back in when it was a big deal in Angela in the 80s and the 90s, probably the 70s and 80s, maybe a couple of years in the 90s, we could bounce off TV5's rights to play music. And then because our show was syndicated, that no longer was the case. And we quit doing popular music with main artists and just did generic music that the TV station owned. Ahmad, what are you going on? What's going on with Ahmad in Memphis, Tennessee? Brian Davis, where are you watching this test show, this emergency show? The emergency show because I was having Restream problems. Now, I am now when we come back and for this ride now, Bradley says, take throw some great punches. Also, Lawlers are my favorite as well. And Ahmad says hello to us, and he says that he's at work. Todd says, I remember people bringing a boombox house shows to play, and yes, when we weren't in a major arena with a major sound system, we just hold the microphone up to the the boombox. That's for sure. I got a ride I got to go to. Just did this test show. Appreciate it. No fancy opening or no fancy close. We'll be with you Tuesday night at 7 Central for Talking Memphis Wrestling and whatever. Now that I figure how to do the restream on the phone again, whenever.